Hello everybody, my name is Cool Blue and I'm bringing out this video of me playing a board game, and today I will be playing through the expansion for Railroad Tiles, which is the first expansion, I should say, or at least alphabetically speaking, which is Canals. Sorry, that was a very long-winded intro. So let me switch over to our main camera here with all my disaster everywhere, and let's start our background music because, of course, you all know I love my background music, so yep, it's got to deal with it, it's got to deal with it. And let's go ahead and start with talking about things. So I did a previous video where I did a playthrough, and as with all the videos, I'm doing a full playthrough of all the expansions because that's what I want to do with my spare time here, apparently. Not that I'm dreading it, it's just for some reason it sounds like a really weird thing to do. And with those, I'll be doing 2 playthroughs each video. So I'll be doing 1 playthrough without the challenge, and what I mean by that is at the back of the rule book, which I just put down somewhere. Oh, there it is. At the back of the rule book, when you're playing solo, because I'll be doing solo playthroughs, I don't know if I clarified that. The title of the video should cue you in on that. But on the back of it, it should have solo mode challenges. So I'm going to play first without the solo mode challenge. And the way I'm also going to do it is I'm going to use 2 of the expansion, no, sorry, 1 of the expansion, actually no, 2, I'll do 2. The first playthrough I'll do 2 of the expansion objectives, and then on my second playthrough I'll do 1 of the expansion objectives, just showing you can mix and match and have fun. But at any rate, 2 playthroughs, first playthrough with 2 of the expansion objective tiles and no solo mode challenge, the second playthrough with 1 of the expansion specific tiles, objective tiles, and with challenge. Okay, why am I doing it that way? I don't know, this sounds like a good idea. So you can mix and match the expansions, sorry, let me be more specific. You can mix and match the base game objectives and the expansion objectives and the world's expansion objectives. I think I talked about this in my video where I kind of talked about everything. But the expansions are not compatible with each other unless you're talking about world. So if you're looking to get this game and you want to kind of get the most bang for your buck, I would recommend getting the base game plus worlds, the world's expansion, which is this one. Wait, these are out of order. Oh no. The world's expansion, which is this one, and then get 1 other expansion that you might enjoy. And the whole purpose of me playing through all of them is just to kind of give you guys some more informed decisions about what's going on. So yeah. Also, I bought them all, so I was like, might as well make videos about it, right? That's what people do in their spare time. Sorry. So another thing to note about playing solo, when you're playing solo with this, is you will have a stack of 2, a stack of 3, and a stack of 4. Of course, when you're playing with multiplayer, you'll have the whole stack, so you have 5 different places to possibly pick from if you're playing a 4-player game. But the reason why it's important to note is that you will have a different tile setup, which I'll bring into the zoomed-in camera here. So when you're playing with a multiplayer, as in not solo, you'll use this kind of tile layout. Of course, if you're playing a 2-player game, you won't be using this first one, so you just have these. And then if you're playing a 3-player game, same thing. A 4-player game, you will have all of them. But the reason why this is important to note is because you'll notice that there's core tiles and then there's expansion tiles. So therefore, when you're playing solo, it changes it up a little bit. It does not specify here in the rulebook which of these 2 stacks you're supposed to use for your 3. So the way that I've been playing it is that I've been doing basically this column, and this column. So essentially 1 core tile, 1 core tile, 3 core tiles, and then 1 expansion tile, 2 expansion tiles, 1 expansion tile. So that's how I'll be laying out for this one and all other ones, and you'll hear me explain that a few times as we go along, because I, for some reason, just assumed that maybe this is the only video you watched in the entire series, and I want to make sure you stay informed. So, continuing on with things, I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 of these objective tiles. So 2 drawn, and this other one will be played for later. And I need this to be opened. There we go. Oh, let's not put that in there. Thank you. All right. And I'm going to choose 1 random base game tile, 1 random base game goal. And the one I'm getting is going to be the train stations again. Okay. I say again because last time I played with them. So that's the train stations, so that goes there. This one goes over here. And the gold tiles that I have here are I think this one's Doge Tower. I don't know if it's related to the thing, but Doge's Tower, which is must have at least 1 bridge in its row and or column at 2 different, or of 2 different directions at any distance. Okay, That took me a while to read through that. And this one is this one must be a part of a loop. Nope, I lied. Not a loop. Sorry. The tourist plaza must have at least 2 gondolas on the tiles that surround it. Okay, that should be easy to do. And this one I have to have 5 stations. So that's what all that means. I'll talk about it more as we get along into the game. Let me shuffle this. Yep. Let me shuffle this again. There we go. Boom. And, oh man, that's so out of alignment. Oh, why didn't nobody say anything? Just let me out here with out of alignment things. Ugh. Sorry, I shouldn't fuss with it too much because it's all gonna get out of sorts anyway, right? Right? Okay, so as far as how this expansion works is essentially you will have canal tiles, and the canal tile, oh, sorry. And the canal tiles, they will, of course, sorry. For those who don't know, when you're playing solo, you don't start with any tiles. So you must start with your starting tiles that you get from your first take. But when you start with the objective tile like so, in this case, that's gonna make me essentially place one of these first, which is a little frustrating, but whatever. All right, I'll put the Doge, no, I'll put this one. I'll put this one first. I might regret this later, but this is gonna be my starting tile. No, I gotta start with the train station, I'm sorry. I'm gonna start with the train station, and I'm probably gonna hate myself later, but I'll do it now. Okay. But anyway, going back to what I was talking about, in this one, you're gonna have canals, and the canals are going to be things or paths that you can put gondolas on, and the gondolas can score you points in a very specific way. That specific way is for every bridge that you have, you'll score bonus points for the gondola. So when you place a gondola, it's worth 1 point, and then for every bridge that gondola has in its path, and all the paths that it can reach, it will be +1 additional point to a max of, oh, there's no cap on it if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's no cap on this one, so you can score an infinite number of points. Now the drawback is that open waterways, open canals will still count as negatives for having open paths at the end of the game. So you do have to be cognizant of that. But in this case, it's probably not gonna be that big of a deal. Okay, all right, so I started with this tile. I need to get stations. I need to set myself up for success here. So I think this one is pretty good, although I kind of want to get a gondola early. Another thing to mention is that in addition to having these tiles, and I'll bring this on the zoomed in camera for a second, this is just the third stack. I'm not taking this one, but I just want to show an example. You can have your canals butt up against a blank side. When they do butt up against a blank side, you will take one of these fancy little tokens that they came with, and you'll be able to put this to kind of show that, hey, the canal just ends there, and the canal just ends there. Another thing too, and I'll put this stack back so I don't mix it up. Another thing too is that you will have some canal tiles that have bridges, like this little etched out area for bridges. The way this works is that once you finish the path on both sides, so yeah, I'll use this one here so I don't mix it up. Once you finish the path on both sides, then you're allowed to put a bridge, which they give you nice little bridge and gondola things. These are nice little small wooden pieces, so really cool. There's your gondola, there's your bridge. Looks pretty nice. You're gonna see it from above though. And you get to put that there, and that allows you to kind of keep your path continued. And from my interpretation of the rules is that if there's no bridge placed, then this is not connected to that yet. So you need to finish the other side before the bridge is there, and then that's considered a part of the network. And yeah, so that's what that's all about. That's what the fuss is all about over there. Okay, so I'll switch back over to our main camera and get this all cleaned up. Thank you. And I'm gonna choose my stack. So I think I'm gonna stick with this one because it will give me the most flexibility, or at least as much flexibility as I can possibly hope for. So I get a station going that way. Actually, get this going like that. And then I'll do, oh, okay. Didn't think that part through. Name of the game. That's gonna be difficult, isn't it? All right, I'm gonna hedge my bets and hope that I can get a crossing, another crossing like this. But this will allow me to place a bridge, which is just kind of fun to do, like so. Actually, this might be overly limiting. Let me just do that. I'm just gonna do it that way. because it achieves the same goal of what I was trying to do, except for it just doesn't put me in a box, you know? All right, so that's it for that. That is these. And the way that I will clean up the tiles is essentially I take all the expansion tiles and try to keep them together in a stack of discards. And then all the base game tiles in a stack of discards that you can't see. It's off screen, but it's over there, trust me. So yeah, there's that. All right, into the round, next round. So now we're gonna draw more tiles. All right, perfect. Okay. And we got some decisions to make here. So for this one to work, we need gondolas to be around it. So I'm thinking that if I take this, that gives me the railroad that I wanted earlier too. If I take this, that could really help me out, you know? So I think this is a good one. And it gives me a point. Heck yeah. So I can do this number. Oh, I don't even have to do that, do I? Well, no, I want to do it because it gives me a nice little square. Keeps my rectangle, you know? Oh, okay, so you're gonna go over there. Actually, okay. I don't know if this is actually a good pick. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do this. Oh no, what have I done? Yeah, we're gonna do that. And now we get to do this. Woo. Okay, I got my point already. And then these will go over there. Those will go over here. And I get to place a traveler. So I'll place a traveler. They'll give me a single point. Flip. All right, moving on to the next round. Car. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm over here playing the normal game. One second, let me do that one more time. It's embarrassing. There we go. All right, brain's back in the right spot now. Okay. So, definitely taking that. I think this is the winner. This is the only option for me right here. This is the only one that makes sense. Because it also gives me another pinpoints for a traveler. And I can connect this over here. And I can put that there. Now, one of the things that's important to note is that at any time, when I'm placing my pinpoints like normal, I can choose to, instead of placing one of those, I can place a gondola instead. I'm not doing that right now because I want to kind of save that up for bigger points later on, but that is a thing that you have the option for. I didn't explain that earlier, but I'm assuming that you're watching the video to try to figure out the rules, and I wanted to mention that now because I thought about it for a second, but I'm not going to do it. Actually, should I do it? I'm not going to do it because I'll just substitute that for a railroad. So I'm going to spin a star, substitute that for a train, and it's going to give me 2 points for that. And it's going to give me 1 point for this. Now, another thing to note too is that you can use, well, I take it back, you can't. Because you can substitute anything that you put, any of those for a gondola instead. I was gonna say you can use a star to substitute for a gondola, but that doesn't make sense because you can just substitute at any time anyway. Got the freedom of movement there, you know. Okay. All right, nice. Oh, I didn't flip over a tile. I'm sorry. All right, so I don't know what those are yet. I haven't looked at them. I haven't studied them. So I need to do this one. There has to be gondolas around. So I hate what I did there. I think I'm gonna do Doge Tower one, because then I can kind of put the thing in this corner. Oh, I don't want to put it in that corner, do I? Shoot. Shoot. What have I done? Yeah, you know what? I'm committing to that. I'm committing to it. It's a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it. It's a horrible idea, I'm gonna do it. Okay, all right, now I can look over here what I got. Shoot. I wish I had done the other thing instead. I can't win them all. All right. Heck. All right. All right. I can make this work. I can make this work? So if I do this one, then I can get that going. So give me your bridge in the direction. Oh, yes. Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. Whew, that fit like a glove. Yeah, look at that. Bam. Boom. And then this can do a little loop-de-loop like so to kind of end up closing that out. And I think that works. So it's going to give me a endpoint there, and yep. Whew, that worked out. And I get a point. Nice. That feels good. Okay, so I have a car and a traveler. So I will put a traveler here, and it gives me only 1 point. Sad. Yeah, just a traveler and a car. So 1 point for the car, 1 point for the traveler. All good. All right, next round. Ah, keep bumping it. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it nice and straight there for y'all. All right. Excuse me. I'm thinking that first column is looking pretty nice. This one will allow me to kind of build out a little bit more of things, and it also gives me another car. That one's not too bad looking either. Not too bad of a looker. All right. Yeah, we're taking this one. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. How was I gonna do this? I think I was doing this. Like that? What was I thinking? Yeah, we're gonna do this. Oh, I gotta do the stations one. Oh man, I forgot about the stations one. Shoot. All right, hold on. Okay. I wanna build this down here instead. Like that, right? Right. And then this. And how many got? I just need 2? Okay, yeah, I'll put this here. Like that. And then this one can go, I don't want to end my highway so short, but I think it's kind of one of the better moves that I have. Because I'm placing double car. Oh man, I should have took a star. Shoot. Grumble, grumble, grumble. All right, we're doing this because I want to try to build a car network out here, but I don't know if it's gonna be all that great. And then I can kind of connect that for another station. Man, this station game is a little bit of a struggle this time. Okay, so I committed to that. Car. I can place 1 car for 1 point. I have no stars to consolidate that other one, so it's actually a waste. Oh, actually, I can just place a gondola. Yeah, I'll place a gondola. Oh, man. Whew. Thanks, gondola. I'll place a gondola instead. Actually, well, I'll just place 2 gondolas? That's going to give me... No, I was going to place 1 gondola because I want to build that. Can I do that this round? Is that doable? That was not doable. Because that gives me another bridge. Yeah, we're going to do just 1 gondola here. So it's going to be worth 2 points. 3 points, sorry. There we go. And that's it. So we placed our pawns. Now move on to the next round. And we got to place our last one. This one's going to live here. We've already established that. Look how pretty that is. All right. This nice little shuffle. Whoop. There we go. Boom. Done. Or does it say boom, roasted? Okay. More bridges is nice, but I want to connect this. And that's the only, this is the only, well, no, this one could give me a connection. It gives me another pathway. You also score points at the end of the game for lakes, sorry, for your canals. So your canal size -2 is how many points you'll score. I didn't mention that earlier at the beginning, but I assume that you checked the rulebook and hung out with the playthrough. Wait, sorry, before I take this one, do I want this one? If I take it, I'm definitely putting this here. And then I'm putting that one where? That's the big question. I kind of want the more bridges. I don't want to be too greedy though. So I got 2 more gondolas I can place. I mean. Okay. All right. I'm doing it. YOLO. Get a point. This is 10. I don't care what those tiles were. I'm not looking at them. I'm looking away. Oh man, I forgot about cities. I need to worry about cities too. Oof. All right, this is gonna be a little bit rough on the scoring here. But I can do this. Right? Which gives me oh, actually that's not what I wanted to do, was it? I want to do this. But I want to do that too. The struggle. Okay, I'm sticking with my original plan of doing that, but I am gonna do this just because I can. I'm gonna connect it anyway. I'm thinking, cause like if I put this over here, I won't be able to get it to connect. Cause then I can get 2 bridges at once, you know? Man, I should have kept those tiles up because I think I want to change my mind, but it's too late. All right, this one goes here for sure. That's sealed my fate there. Sorry, I got hair over here. Sealed my fate. That one's definitely going to there. We're going to go there. This one can go up here for no reason at all. We got a car coming up. Yeah, I guess we're doing this. I don't know. I'm a little sad. Like so. Okay. All right, that's what we're committing to. And we got a car and a train. So train, car, and we'll put the car down here for 2 points. And we'll put the train over here for connected, so that's gonna be 2 points. There we go. All right, that's all done. Nice, nice, nice. Getting close to the end of the game here. So I think Man, oh, this is a city. Yes. Wait, does this count as a city tile? Let me check. If that counts as a city tile, I'll be very happy. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be very sad. I don't think this one counts as a city, unfortunately. It might be worth looking up though, because like they have like the city accoutrements, if you will. Let me check. Let me check. I'll check on the internet. All right, I'm in the middle of the game. I'm checking on Board Game Geek in the middle of the game. Okay, so the amount of expansion tiles, to answer your question, objectives unfortunately came out a bit ambiguous. It should be a city with at least 3 tiles, or complete surrounded by canals. Okay. No, that did not help me at all. All right, I'm gonna assume it is a no. I'm gonna read it as a no. I mean, well, hold on. I gotta make a call. All right, so this is what a city looks like. This is a city canal tile. This is the Doge one. But it kind of has like the city trappings, if you will. The rulebook doesn't specifically call it out. It's a little frustrating. I can't tell. It's a little ambiguous. So I don't know. Let's see if anybody else has anything here. Canals. Oh, nope, that's Brass Birmingham. Thank you for being the wrong game. Here we are. Cool. Oh, look, more people not answering the question. All right. Not a good viewing experience. I'll worry about that later. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong. But I'm going to count that as counting the city tiles because it's beneficial to me. There we go. I have 1 city. Woo! Oh, I also have a bridge here. Now, why was that important? Oh, I have a bridge here too. Did I place a gondola last time? Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, because I wanted to hold off. Okay. All right, yeah, I gotta place those gondolas here. All right, so I want more gondolas. There's no more gondolas to get though. Yeah, I placed the car and the train. Okay. Some big points coming my way once I do a gondola. Oh, that's not connected to this. I need to connect this. Okay. New mission. I want to connect this. So there's no way for me to do that in this one turn. I also want to kind of get my rectangled out. So I want to connect this section. I want to get this connected. My station count is currently at 1, 2. Oh my gosh. This is a struggle of a game, y'all. Ah! Alright, we're doing this one. Jeez, this is going to come down to the last turn to figure out if I can actually achieve the station goal. Oh man, I was not anticipating failure of that level. And we got our Doge Tower one though because we got the bridges. This one we're going to get once we place a gondola there. This one is questionable, but we're gonna put a station up here. Give me the most flexibility, so it's going to be 3 stations of the 5 that we need. If I can connect this and get another station, then we'll be at our 6, or sorry, 4, or 5. Man, words are hard. Yeah, sure, let's go and get a city going. That's not how that works. Shoot. All right, we got another city there. So 1, 2 cities. This one's working on being a city down here. This is getting rough. Okay. Oh shoot! I'm mixing tiles and everything. Ah, this is a disaster. A disaster, I tell you. Tries to check the rules, gets steamrolled by not rules. All right, 2 trains. 2 trains. Okay. I'm going to place 1 train. Oh man, I got a lot of points for trains actually. I'm gonna place 1 train there, 1 train there. And then my last turn was gonna place those last 2 gondolas, so I don't care what everything else looks like, but this is gonna be 4 points. And this is gonna be 5 points. Because my train network is all connected. Let me see, would that be more points in gondolas? So this gondola is gonna be 1 plus 2, 3, 4, 5. It is more points in gondolas, but hear me out. If I get this finished and I get this finished, then when I place those other ones, it's going to be more points, even more. So I'm gonna stick with the 9 point or why am I doing trains? Hold on, no, because this is going to be 3 plus 4. It's going to be 7 points. Oh no. Oh, yeah. Well, okay, I'll take the 7 points. There we go. I've taken the 7 points. This is going to be a 10. There we go. All right. Okay. Next, last round. So this one, I got a lot I need to do. A lot I need to do, and I don't know if it's going to be doable. Oh, isn't it? Oh, horrible tile selection here. Oh, jeez. Just tell me you don't like me, game. All right. Well, I'm not going to be able to achieve the station goal now. Well. No, I could. Okay, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I could. Yeah, let me get this one. This is the best chance I have for the station goal. So this one's gonna give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, cool. Never mind. All right, I was over here talking junk about myself, but I got it. All right, never mind. I am the best at this game. All right, so we'll do that here, or we can do it down here. Like that. And then that. That gives me a nice square. Oh, I can put this one up here. There we go. Yeah, look at that. So that gives me a nice square going. One thing I do lose out on is I do lose out on finishing this bridge and finishing that bridge. But honestly, I think that's a really good move, making lemons out of lemonade there. I didn't have enough cities to make this one work out, so this one is not going to be a city. But I got 1, 2, 3 cities. I feel like 15 points is good. Adding another gondola would not have gotten me more points, so that was not a worthwhile endeavor there. Okay, sorry, sleeves in the way. All right, and that is it. For that one, I took the 4th column, so I get no other bonuses. Now I get to do my last things. So I can place a train for 5 points. Feels a little silly when I can get a lot more points by doing the gondolas. Or is it the same points? Could have been a lot more, but it is not. So I think it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 bridges. Yeah, so we're doing gondolas. 2 gondolas for 10 points. That's pretty good. So this is going to be 5, and this is going to be 5, and that's going to help me achieve that goal. All my goals are achieved. All right, so 10 points for me. Thank you. All right, and that's it. That's the final scoring for this one. So let me go into our proverbial picture, and let's see, snap. And we'll put this into the app. Now to clarify, I'm not taking a picture and then it's telling my score. I'm actually doing the score manually. So just to sorry to get anybody's hopes up that you can just take a picture and it'll score it for you. There have been some board games that have done that though, like a little system where you can take a picture of what you have and it'll tell you your score. But for games that have done that, that's been cool, but it's just kind of like a little novelty that you don't really need. All right, Canals, and we are at 34 prestige points, doing pretty good there. Cities, 1, 2, 3, so 15 points. Biggest rectangle, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, 24 again. Nice. Opening penalties. Oh, this is where it's going to hurt a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Whew. 21 minus 5, is that 16? Negative 16 points, 0 star pawns, but I got all of my objectives. So that's 5 stations. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. So I got 6 stations actually. And then this one is having 2 bridges in 2 different directions at any range. So 1, 2, got it. And this one's having 2 gondolas in the square around it. 2 gondolas, got it. And then canal tiles. So this is going to take your canal and just get your longest canal. Any canal is over 2, I should say, is where you'll score. So whatever your canal sizes are, and then -2 for each one to see if you're scoring points. So in this case, I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, -2, so 10 points. Man, I did good. I did real good. All right, and that's gonna be a final score of 82, my highest score ever. Nice. 82, my best score yet. 81 was my previous best score, but 82 is a better score. Yeah, who'd have thought? Okay, now that we've done that, we're gonna go ahead and clean it up. And we're gonna do our second playthrough, this time doing the goal that we talked about earlier. The solo challenge. And seeing if I can achieve that and also still score points. I don't know, we'll see. This and this. So I'm not going to use those tiles. And canal tiles are these ones. Along with this stack. Canals. Base game. So nice mix in there. These ones a nice mix. Get these ones a nice mix in here. All right, there we go. All right, let's shuffle these. And we'll figure out what goal we're playing. Oh my gosh, sorry, making a mess over here. Again? Jeez. All right, now. All right, let's do. There we go. All right, shuffled. And then we're going to choose 2 base game tiles and 1, well, the last remaining expansion tile. This one is you want to make a loop of canals. I remember that one. So I'll bring it over to my other camera. A loop of canals. And then this one is going to be a metro of 5. And I'm going to change this because I had it last time. I feel like I had it last time too, but sure, whatever. Eventually you're going to start seeing the same ones over and over. I'm trying to give you guys a new look at different things, you know? You know? All right. So this one is to be a part of a city of 5 or be one of the 5 in a city, 5 or larger. This one's to have 3 people, 3 travelers around it. This one's to form a loop of canals. And the scoring solo challenge, to say that I'm going to do, is going to be randomized. Because that's right, the revolution will be randomized. I will use this dice from the Avatar game. What is this? This is a 6 or 1? This is a 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what we'll do. 5, 6. The locks have at least 1 canal with 7 or more canal ends. Ooh, that's cruel. Have at least 1 canal with 7 or more canal ends. Oh, canal ends is when it buds up against the thing, I think. That's what that is, right? Yeah. Canal ends allow you to close canal openings. Okay, all right, no, that should be easy. So I need have at least 1 canal with 7 or more canal ends. Okay, so it's have to butt up against empty sides. Okay, should be doable. It's easy doable or easy to do. Nice. We're actually getting to play the game this time. So we're starting our next playthrough with the challenge in mind, the challenge in effect. just showing you the number of ways that you can kind of play these games. Even if you only have one expansion, you can still have a lot of playthroughs and a lot of value out of it. And the games can be very different depending on what tiles you get and what combinations. This is not me trying to advertise a game or sell the game. I bought this with my own money, so I'm not sponsored or anything, but it's just, you know, I'm on playthrough number 37. This is my 37th playthrough of this game, which is excessive, but I'm still having fun is what I'm trying to show. All right. Oh, yeah, got my starting star. Okay. I think it would be nice to kind of get a lot of canals going early, but I also want bridges, so I don't want to just like throw out there. All these are going to give me a gondola placement, which is nice, but gondolas with no bridges is not going to do too much. So I think just kind of getting a lot of stuff going is nice. So I'm gonna do this number and do like so, like that. And then this can kind of just go along and crash into what it's going to crash to, whatever it is. It could even go out. That's right, it could even crash out. Yeah, bad jokes. All right, that was round 1. Round 2. And I get to place one of these. I'm going to make this my loop, which I will do like this. So we got our first crash. Oops. So our first end, I should say, canal end. Oh, almost dropped my tiles everywhere. Okay. Oh, right. Oh man, that middle's, oh, I took the middle section last time, right? Yeah, so I should have got a point. I'm sorry, almost forgot that. This middle section is looking good. Actually, no, I didn't take the middle section. No, stop that. I took the 4s. Yeah, I took the bunch of tiles. Because this is the, yeah. I need to start building up a city too. Interesting. Cities and bridges will be nice. We got a train placement coming up too, and there's no trains out there. I'm just gonna get this loop done. Let me just do that. Yeah, let's just get this. Excuse me. Get a little bit of a highway going. They say life is a highway. Some people want to ride the highway all night long. Oh no, that's how math works. Whew, that was almost bad. Sorry. There we go. All right, took the 4 again. I kind of wanted this one because it gave me a city there, but it wouldn't be like a really good spot to put a city, so I just cut my losses and just went with it. I get to place a train. There is no train for me to place. I will instead substitute that train with a car for 1 point. All right, next round. All right, let's switch over my playlist here. Okay, so we are here. Ooh, I can get 2 bridges. Yes, I'm taking this one. 2 bridges. That's better than 1 bridges. And I can also do that, which lets me accomplish that goal. It does kind of put me in a bind, though, because I need to get more canals so I can start crashing more. I'm not doing a lot of crashing. Or canal ends. So I can do that. I cannot just do that. So I gotta do like so. And that gave me a point, which I already took. Nope, I did not take. It gives me a point, so I'll take my point now. And now we get to place a car and a train, so I don't have any stars, which is not as great. So I was gonna miss out on the train there, so I was gonna get 1 point, 2 points, which is a little sad, but you know, it's not the worst. All right, next turn. Sorry, microphone just having fun over there. Okay, this is what we ended up with. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. I think this is a nice investment for the plus, because it gives me a collision and it kind of gives me some things for the future. It would be so nice if this was over here though, so I can get that railroad crossing. Part of me is wondering if it's worth just taking this, knowing that there might be another one of these later. Because then that can kind of continue me this way while getting the railroad to go that way and give me a bridge. Give me another bridge. I don't know. I don't know. This is tough. Yeah, this one doesn't connect it, but it gets it moving in that direction. Yeah, okay. Well, hear me out, hear me out. If I take this, that also gives me a star. Moves me a little bit slower, but it gives me a star, which I think is nice. Yeah, I think I'll do this. So I'll do this to get it to collide in this direction, it's like so. So that's 2. And then I can do this number, like that. And that gives me a bridge, which is not going to do much for me right now, but it gives me a bridge. I'm still in my dilemma. Oh, and I get a star. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm still in my dilemma where I can't really do much with the token placement, but now that I have a star, that changes everything. So, oh no, there's still a gnat. Oh gosh, or sorry, fruit fly. Jeez, I'm just plagued by fruit flies today. But I need a car and a traveler, so traveler tokens for sure gonna go here. Give me 1 point. And the car is gonna go there. Man, I got a lot of cars here. So it's gonna be 3 points. It's nice. It feels good. All right. Oh, I gotta place my token. I'll place my Ptolemine. Ooh, I did not plan for this to be placed, did I? I guess you're going over here. Okay. Okay, so we've established that I want to connect this up, and I think this gives me the connection I want. I got a bridge. I can also get my railroad going here to get another bridge. This one needs another person around here. I'm a little bit good on the cars, so I think this is a good pick. The benefit of doing this one is that I get another bridge. Where am I going to put that bridge? Only time knows. Actually, let me take it back. This is actually a good pick too. This is a good pick as well. This is actually a great pick. Yeah, this is a great one. Because I also got to think about my railroad station one coming up. So yeah, I think that works. and I get a star that I don't need. All right, so I got to do a traveler and a car. So I'll do a car and a traveler. This is going to be 2. This is going to be 4, so 6 points. 10. Done. All right, next round. Last one, perfect. All right, and I can put this, ooh. Oh, you know what? I was thinking, oh my gosh. I thought this was the other one. I am such a silly McSillington. Okay, this one's for cities. Oh my gosh, I have botched that so much. All right, I'm gonna put this here then. Ah, I thought those were train stations, man. Right, I still need to have 7 collides, and I don't have a lot of collides, so I need to go super hardcore on getting some ocean tiles or canal tiles. Otherwise, I'm gonna score exactly 0 points, and I'll lose on live stream. It'll be so sad, so sad. All right, so I need to take this one. I don't want to, but I need to take this one for sure. And that gives me a lot of tiles to kind of put out. So this is the pick, gives me a point. And I can do this, right? Which gets this all connected, same canal. And I can also do this. And then I can do that. I don't know if that's worth it though. I mean, is it better for me to put this one up here, like so? Because it is a city. But then I want to do this. Yeah, I think it's better for me to do that. And then I'll do this. Like that. And that gives me a point. Okay. Good talk. All right, a car and a traveler. So I... Oh, I got another bridge. Yeah. Still not worth putting a gondola over putting a car. A traveler as well. So car and traveler is what I'll put. Because they're not worth as many points right now. The gondolas aren't. So that's going to be worth 5 points. And this... Oh, I take it back. It is worth not putting this. I will put a gondola instead of this. That's worth 3 points. So it's going to be 8 points total. 3, 8. This is going to be a 10. Okay. Getting towards the end of this, and I need to get 7 different canal ends. 7 different crashes. I gotta crash out. Oh, it's just a phrase that somebody told me. I keep saying it. I don't know what it means. And I want to get this city built out as well. So there's no way. There's no city tiles with a train track on them. That's unfortunate. Okay. This is distressing. Very distressing. I don't even know if I want this one. Because this lets me do that. Which gives me a canal end. And then I can do this, which gives me a canal end. Could do that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, this is looking rough, y'all. This is looking rough. How about I put this up here, right? Now the thinking is that if I put this up here, that'll be 1, 2, 3, Put this one because I'm keeping this here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that'll be my 7. All right, I just need to put a tile here and 2 tiles up here. That's my hope. And there's an, oh my gosh, fruit fly. It's just aggressive. Yeah, that should give me the thing I need, and it gives me a point for now. So fingers crossed that I can get a really good pull on the next one. So if I don't, then it's curtains, I tell ya. All right, does not finish any bridges, which is unfortunate, but canals are still worth more points than the people, the traveler. So I'll do a train. I also have 2 stars, so I don't have any more cars spots out here though. Kind of wish I had more canal spots. Okay, I for sure am doing a canal. For sure, sorry, gondola. So that's going to be worth 1, 2, 3 points. And I think I'll just take the traveler that's already out here. Because that's worth the most potential. Well, no, I'll do the traveler. Traveler's worth 1 point. There you go. Like that. I'm at 30 points though, so I gotta be doing something right. All right, last round. I gotta close off those 2 and close off that, and then I'll be able to finally stop worrying. Come on, any good train tiles? Oh, there it is. Oh no, there's not. There it is not. Wait. Ah. I might be doomed. I might be doomed. I think I'm doomed. This looks like the game of a doomed one. Okay, so jeez. This. See, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. I need this one to go here, but I also need the loop to loop back into it. Oh, so stress. Jeez. Is this a failure? Am I a failure? I'm 1 short. It's 1, 2, 3. That's upsetting. That's absurd. Like, I need a mix of these tiles in order for it to work out. I guess what I could do is I could do this, right? Like that. And then do this. And then do this. Which inadvertently gives me another city. So that's like the best I can do. And I think that gives me what I need. Man. I did not get the 5 points for that one though. And that's the part that hurts too. Because there's no other tile that can go there. This one could go there, but it won't give me the city build that I need. Yeah, the tiles are just not tiling properly. The tiles are not tiling properly. All right, that's the best I can do, y'all. That's the best I can do. All right. So we got a whole bunch of collisions here. So we got 1, we got 2. Had to finagle it a little bit. Had to finesse it a little bit, but we got it. 3. Ah, that sucks so much. So close to scoring that too. Like if these 2 tiles could switch. Well, if these 2 tiles switched, then I wouldn't be able to do this. So I guess I have to be appreciative of what I got. Did I get my 1 point for that? I don't think I did. Right. Cool. Yep. Pain. All right, train and car. Sorry, train and then train and or car. I got 2 stars. I'm gonna spend one of my stars. to do a traveler instead. It's going to be 3 points because connect all this. And the last one is train. Yeah, I'll just do a train. Right there. And that's worth a grand total of 1 point. All right. And that's it. We're at the end. Not as great of a rectangle as I wanted, because I really wanted to connect that one, but man, getting that to try to do that was oof. Oof. And the fact that I got this just barely, it's like, I don't even know if it was worth it. But I mean, I guess it's worth it because if I didn't do this, I'd be worth 0 points. But all right, Canals, what have you done to me? Let's take a photo. And oh, it looks like a llama. Sorry, I just realized that. All right, let's do a. Wait. Oh no. There we go. Sorry, I messed that up. All right, prestige tokens. I have 35. Cities, I have 1. I have a city, and that was on accident. I was not paying attention to the cities at all. So I got 1 city. That's gonna be 5 points. Biggest rectangle, again, it just I don't know what's going on over here. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 12 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 10. I think 12 is definitely the biggest. Opening penalties, my death here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Whew. It's gonna be 12, negative 12. Wait, yeah, negative 12. Star pawns, I got 1. Objectives failed, but I've achieved this one. So I get that one. And, oh, I failed this one too. Ah, I was not paying attention to this. Oh, man. Jeez. Stressful game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 12 minus 2, so 10. Very low scoring game there. 56 points. Yikes. But I did achieve the goal of having the locks have at least 1 canal with 7 or more canal ends. So I did accomplish my goal, but at what cost? If I did not achieve the goal, then my score would be exactly 0. So there you go. Yeah, I thought it was going to be easy at first, but I just was not ready to be blindsided by the challenge that was the locks. The locks got me locked up. Sorry, I'm being a little too punny here. So yeah, so that's it. So that's it for the Canals one. That's it for this one. Playthrough added a lot. Looks pretty. I think it looks pretty. And yeah, as you can see, it gave me quite the challenge here with my attempt to make it through this one. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the video there. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope it's informative. Let you know if this is maybe the expansion you want. Be on the lookout for the other expansion playthroughs that I'll be doing. Those will go up over time. If you're watching on live on Twitch, thank you for joining. If you're watching on YouTube, just know that I have Twitch that I live stream to at random times. I should probably figure out a better schedule. But it's twitch.tv/coolblue. That's CULBLU. Feel free to follow me there if you want to see when I go live. But otherwise, thank you for joining the YouTube channel. Thank you for watching the videos. I hope this is useful for you, and like I said, trying to evaluate which expansion you want to see. And I try to give 2 playthroughs to give you some nice variety. Solo, I didn't do with other people because I play solo games a lot. So at any rate, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you all whenever.